Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. In addition to Carly's concerning conversation with Sonny, General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, June 26, 2025, will also focus on Jason giving Dante a new perspective. Meanwhile, Lulu has advice for Lucas. As usual, Sonny, Maurice Bernard, is 2 seconds away from disaster. Sidwell, Carlo Rota, has already told him he wants to rid Port Charles of Sonny's influence. And you know he's going to do anything to make that happen. Who knows, he may already have. Sonny could be this close to losing his peers, depending on how people vote. Plus, ADA Turner, Nazneen contractor, wants to bring the coffee importer down the legal way and is attempting to leverage Natalia, Eva LaRue, into turning in damning evidence against the mobster. Plus, Sonny still hasn't figured out who planted the explosive device in his penthouse. It can't come as a shock to find Carly, Laura Wright, chatting with Sonny about his legal and illegal methods and everything else that's swirling around them. This includes the Michael Rory Gibson versus Willow, Caitlin McMullen situation. Needless to say, look for this conversation with Sonny to leave Carly concerned. Meanwhile, Jason, Steve Burton, gives Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, a new perspective. Hopefully, it's not on parenting. But something tells us it does have something to do with how Dante's life blew up again recently. Is this chat about dealing with Giovanni's mother? Or maybe how he's worried about Sonny? In addition, Lulu, Alexa Havens, has advice for Lucas, Van Hansis. But that might not be the only thing going on with Lulu. When Brooke Lynn, Amanda Seton, doesn't like what she sees, does she spot Lulu talking to Gio all friendly-like? After all, Gio has had it out with Lulu, and they departed the conversation in a less assy manner than we would have thought. Finally, Marco, Adrian Ancondo, makes a delivery. Again, this might have something to do with his new client, namely Brooke Lynn Quartermain. Have her revenge tactics paid off? Was she right to hire Marco to come up with the goods that will serve as a massive Lulu payback? General Hospital spoilers for June 26 reveal that Carly Spencer is hit with a deep wave of unease following a tense and telling conversation with Sonny Corinthos. What was supposed to be a routine check-in between ex-spouses turns into something far more ominous. With Carly walking away more concerned than ever about Sonny's mental state, his current alliances, and the dark undercurrents threatening to pull Port Charles into another spiral of danger. Carly's intuition is sharp, especially when it comes to Sonny. She's seen him at his worst, at his most unpredictable, and at his most vulnerable. So when Sonny starts acting cagey during their conversation, it immediately sets off alarm bells. He's evasive when she asks about his current business dealings, and when she presses him on recent incidents involving threats to the Corinthos empire, he suddenly becomes distant, cold, even dismissive. That shift doesn't sit well with Carly, and she starts to wonder if Sonny is keeping something critical from her, something that could put them all in danger. The change in Sonny is not just emotional, it's strategic. He's clearly hiding something big, and Carly suspects it's more than just an effort to shield her from mob business. There's a storm brewing, and it's one Carly fears she's already at the center of. What really rattles her, though, is the way Sonny speaks about loyalty and trust. He hints that there are people in his orbit who are no longer reliable, and he refuses to confirm whether Jason Morgan is still in his corner. Carly, alarmed, tries to press him further, but Sonny cuts the conversation short. That abrupt ending only fuels her fears. Has Sonny gone rogue? Is he being manipulated? Or worse, is he planning something he doesn't want Jason or Carly to stop? Carly returns to her home clearly disturbed. Her mind replays every sentence, every strange pause in Sonny's voice. The way he avoided eye contact, the way he dodged her questions. It all points to a man walking a dangerous line. She grabs her phone and starts calling Jason, desperate to get his read on the situation. but Jason isn't answering. That only adds to her anxiety. Jason always picks up for her. Always. Unless something is wrong. Carly begins pacing, her heart pounding. Something is off, way off. And she's determined to figure out what it is before it's too late. At the Metro Court, Nona catches wind of Carly's growing paranoia and tries to intervene under the guise of concern. But Carly sees through the gesture instantly. She knows Nina has her own complicated dynamic with Sonny and refuses to trust anything she says. The conversation between the two women is icy, clipped, and layered with resentment. Nina warns Carly not to meddle in Sonny's business and implies that Carly might be overreacting. But Carly stands her ground, making it crystal clear that if Sonny is heading for a meltdown or a betrayal, she'll find out, with or without Nina's approval. Meanwhile, Dante is quietly investigating a recent spike in activity connected to one of Sonny's older warehouses. Surveillance footage was erased, and one of Sonny's former associates turned up in Port Charles unexpectedly. Dante doesn't want to jump to conclusions, but when he learns that Carly has been asking questions, he starts to piece together a possible pattern. He visits Carly at her house later that day, and the two have a surprisingly honest conversation. Carly admits she's terrified Sonny is about to make a dangerous move and might not be thinking clearly. She references his past mental health struggles and how he's been closing himself off emotionally from everyone who cares about him. Dante listens carefully, trying to balance his loyalty to his father with his duty as a detective. He agrees to keep his eyes open and warns Carly to be cautious. If Sonny really is spiraling, there's no telling who might get caught in the crossfire. Across town, Ava Jerome starts asking questions of her own. She recently had a brief but strange encounter with Sonny where he barely registered her presence and mumbled something cryptic about people choosing sides. Ava is no stranger to the darker corners of Port Charles, and her instincts tell her that Sonny is either preparing for war or protecting someone else's secret at the expense of his own stability. Ava considers confronting Carly with what she knows but hesitates. The two have never trusted each other, and Ava isn't sure if Carly is ready to hear that Sonny may not be in control anymore. Still, Ava continues to gather intel, and her path may soon intersect with Carly's in an unexpected way. Meanwhile, Jason is on his own mission, digging into Sidwell's recent moves and attempting to trace a chain of communications that seem to link back to Sonny's empire. The deeper Jason digs, the more he suspects that someone inside Sonny's world is feeding information to a third party, and it may be someone Sonny doesn't even suspect. Jason's instincts are flaring, and he knows Carly's call isn't just emotional, it's a warning. As Jason puts together the puzzle pieces, he realizes that Sonny might be playing both sides of a very dangerous game. Jason races to confront Sonny, but is intercepted by Dex, who warns him that Sonny's not in the mood to be challenged and has recently started questioning everyone's loyalty, including Jason's. Jason presses forward anyway, determined to get answers. When he finally comes face to face with Sonny, the tension is palpable. Jason demands to know what's going on and why Carly is panicking. Sonny doesn't offer clarity. Instead, he doubles down, suggesting that Carly needs to stop living in the past and let him handle things his way. But Jason knows Sonny well enough to see the fear in his eyes. Something is wrong, and Sonny is not as in control as he wants people to believe. The June 26 episode ends with Carly standing at her window, looking out over Port Charles with a mixture of dread and determination. Her phone is still in her hand. She's left messages for Jason. She's begged Dante to dig deeper. She's tried to protect Donna from overhearing too much. But Carly knows she can't sit back and wait anymore. She needs answers, and she needs them fast. The preview for what comes next hints that Carly will begin her own investigation, starting with Sonny's most trusted allies and enemies. She knows Sonny is walking into something dark, and if he won't stop it himself, she might be the only one who can. But at what cost? Will the pursuit of the truth put her back in the crosshairs? Will she push Sonny further away? Or will she uncover something so explosive it changes the Corinthos family forever? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.